Our first topic we are going to be talking about is the opening that we got a few weeks ago. So pretty much, there's really nothing. It's only a 43-second in video. There's really not much to predict about. Pretty much just telling what happened previously to the Council of Five. So I don't really have any predictions for this part. Do you, TJ? Do you have any predictions?
About the opening?
Yeah.
No. All it really does is showcase what's bound to happen after all this, since it takes place after the survival games. We really don't know what to expect.
Yeah, because I don't know anything of what's going to go on in this. We
do know, however, what are the identities of the Council of Five in their sins.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so
it's best we do discuss those.
Yeah, we do. Hold up. I'm going to review this part. And our second section we have for this prediction video is going over through the scenes of trailer number 1 and pretty much predicting about them.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe the first thing that gets covered is a part of Alice's breakdown.
Yeah.
Which so far is probably going to be a big plot point in this upcoming series.
Considering that this is the series that mainly focuses on the Fairy Tale Squad trying to get the blood to revive Michelangelo.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm predicting Alice will probably have a breakdown over that, considering that is what the 10-15 seconds are pretty much about. So I'm predicting it's probably going to be something to do with Michello.
Well, obviously. That was a given.
Yeah, that is pretty obvious. The other thing is, when is this going to happen?
This is probably later on in the series, because, well, I'm not going to use spoilers, but some interesting stuff happens.
Okay, great. I'm probably predicting a bit more middle of the road, but the thing is, we still don't know how long it's gonna be. So we're kind of taking a shot in the dark, at least for me here.
Me, it's more like a machine gun, rapid fire, and everything.
Yeah, because
I'm probably gonna hit something right, but I may not hit everything. But I may not get it straight on the money.
Yeah. So predictions about a bit middle of the road later on. So now
the other things that were interesting before the big preview was Valentine and Volley.
Yeah, we actually got a bit of that in there. So yeah, this is definitely probably the most hardest one to probably predict here, since we don't know like what is going on here exactly.
Yes, we don't. But it's safe to say that Volley and most likely Issei are probably going to play some kind of a role in this series.
Yeah, and we may even see a fight scene between Valentine and Valley, but I'm just making a guess there.
As for the next part of this trailer that was shown, an interaction between Acnologia and Somero. We know the two are father and daughter, but we know they're not on good terms.
Yeah, so this could definitely end badly, especially at the end how Acnologia launches a attack at her. So this probably, predicting on where this might be, I'm saying, yeah, it's also kind of hard to tell where this might take place at.
Yeah. Now then, the next thing that they're planning that's basically going to happen is Jack Patake's dramatic past.
Yep, and
Lord, this is going to get dark. It's going to get sad.
Yeah, I'm predicting this right now. We're probably going to have a whole episode on this.
I would agree. This is most likely going to take up an entire episode.
Considering we don't
got a lot of baggage.
Yeah, we don't know much about Jack's backstory yet, but we do know it's very dark. So yeah, it will definitely be interesting to see the full thing on screen. And so yeah, I don't really have any predictions for Jack's backstory exactly.
Yeah. But this is one of those things that you'd have to look on Discord and then ask around. It's like, wait, this makes no sense.
Yeah, because even when you're on Discord, you don't really get any more, like, how do you put this? any more like just shot of where it might be at.
Exactly. And then there's Azara's.
Yep, and this fight takes place, I believe, in the fairy tale, it's pretty much Azara's versus some mages, and the ones shown in this trailer are you and MG Gold.
It does not take place in the fairy tale guild hall.
Okay, that's
this takes place far off elsewhere, probably near Azara's hideout.
So this is probably might be a bit kind of hard to predict where this might be.
This is one of the big fights. This is probably going to be one of the big fights of the arc. It may be a hopeless scenario, but it's the point where we probably end up obtaining a bit of Azara's blood.
Yeah, considering. Yeah, so I'm guessing that it's definitely going to be probably maybe a bit more later on if this is the fight where we do get Azara's blood. So I would probably predict in like close to the climax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
simple enough.
Yeah. So
then after that.
Yeah.
Well,
Alice gets a bit evil on us here.
Yeah. Now, most of you may not know this, but this is a work behind the scenes. You all will find out eventually. We cannot say much about it because otherwise it's huge spoilers.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know what the heck TJ is talking about there, but yeah, whatever. So yeah, I don't know where to start with this. I'm guessing this is some point after Alice's breakdown or something leading up to Alice's breakdown. Those two are definitely intertwined somehow.
I will say this. This is after Alice's breakdown at the end of the series. And this ties in to the war against Steven.
Okay, great. So that's gonna bleed into the Stephen Miguel arc. Fun. So yeah, definitely near the end. From the looks of it, she burns down the entire village. From what it looks like in the trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall, that's about it for trailer 1. So we did take a couple predictions. We'll see if any of those land. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this section. Let's move on to the next section. All right, so the next section we got here is the second trailer we got on the Team Fairy Tail series, and the first scene we have is pretty much just Azara's calling all the other villains weak.
Most of it else is also the same. Basically, showing more parts of Alice's breakdown, Azara's keeping an eye on everyone. The two things that come to an attention here is the revealing of there will be a clash between Acnologia and Azara's.
Yes.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, somewhere around the series, the Acnologia will be going after Azara's. Why? We have no idea, or at least I have no idea.
Who cares? Just grab a beer, chug it, and watch two overpowered characters fight.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be probably one of the biggest fights in the LPU, at least for this series. But anyways, I also want to bring back the attention to Alice's breakdown. We do also get confirmation that Kirito and Azuna are there too when that happens.
The other thing that is brought to my attention, at least, is when Valentine and Jalal are met face to face with Joshua?
Yeah, didn't he die?
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, so
looks like we're going to have to find. I think this isn't the actual Joshua. I think it's more like an illusion or something.
Yeah, I'm predicting this is either a flashback scene from some time we have no idea about. He got resurrected somehow, which I don't think is going to happen, and or your prediction of an illusion.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that really is the case.
Yeah. So then
the rest of this episode, the rest of it shows clips and scenes from the fight of a hopeless struggle between the group I'm leading against Azara.
Yeah. So we also get confirmation that Melody, Badu, and Alexander are there as well. So I'm just gonna make the pretty much obvious prediction that the rest of the friend group, like me and Kirby, are gonna be there too. Just making that guess.
Yeah. After that. It's basically the same.
Yeah, because pretty much it just shows the fight scene of Vdeio jumping on Alexander's back, Melody yelling no, Vdeio, and then that's pretty much about it.
Yeah. So honestly, we don't have much else to mention on that part.
Yeah, pretty much we took some prediction on the trailer. Definitely the most interesting one was with Joshua. So now we're going to be moving into a couple more broader topics that weren't related in any of the teaser material. We're just going to be going over some topics and seeing what we can pretty much predict. All right, on to the next section. All right, so let's move on to our first section that is a bit more on the broader topic, character roles in the series. So,
well, it seems like the character cast is going to be pretty simple. What we saw from the trailers, we will get on the opening. We will get the main Council of Five and Azarez. Screen time will probably not be equal.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that these guys, yeah, they're pretty much confirmed as our main villains for this series with Analogia and all the other villains we saw in the trailer. Still gonna be there, but not as a big role as our Council of Five.
Yeah, as for the heroes side of the story, well, we know most of our main cast will be in attendance. We know Kirito, Asuna, Alice, and Valentine will also be there.
Yeah,
Gold, Cobra, and Badu will have a role to play.
Yeah, and also Gold, Alexander got confirmed. The others are going to be there, as I said in. We
also know that Wally and Jack will also be in attendance. Issei is still up in the air.
Yeah, so we got a pretty good amount of the mains breakdown. We can also probably get the other main ones in the Fairy Tail Guild lockdown as well.
It just depends on what we figure out.
Yeah, because right now, obviously the main players are going to be the Young Council of Five. On the hero side, definitely Alice,
Kirito, and a couple others.
Yeah, so besides that, that's pretty much it. I can pretty much predict on characters that on this time around. At least I don't think we'll get any new characters in this series. We'll have to see.
I do, on the other hand, because of something that happened at the end of the survival games. Now, this is huge spoilers from the survival games.
All right, take it away.
At the end of the survival games, Kirito has a flashback moment where he's speaking with someone who goes by the name Saber Michael. This lady is the sibling to both Steven and Azarez, completing their sibling trio. Yes, another Michael.
I mean, I kind of forgot to mention that, but there's also that too.
I have a good feeling she will play a role in this series.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, if some of you have watched the Lucar's production roleplay, which you probably haven't, but it was revealed there that Silver was actually the one who used to seal away the entire Council of Five and Azarez. But since they have broken free from the seal, Saber is now free and is out and about.
Yeah, so that also got confirmed in the LPU roleplays, but you guys didn't know any of that because obviously, moving on. So, besides that, any new character predictions? I got no ideas on this
point,
one.
I've got nothing.
Yeah.
We might be, but we do know that some characters will get a role to play. For now, we wait and see.
So with that, let's move on to our next section. Alright guys, time for some character arcs.
Alright, so as we know right now, well, we know Kirito's going through one with involving Yu-Gi-Oh, but that will probably not be resolved until Steve and Michael are.
Yeah, and we also know that Alice will also probably be going through something too with her breakdown and obviously kind of going evil.
Where's the mic? At this point, we don't know much about character development or what's going to happen. We do know a couple things, but those are character focused by the main crew. That is me, Casey, Gold, Alexander, and them. But we're not able to reveal that unless we get permission.
Or yeah, I don't really know anything either way. So yeah, I really got nothing else on this section too.
So why don't we go ahead and move on to our next section?
All right, sounds good. So moving on to our second to last section we have for this video, we are going to be looking at definitely a more interesting topic: some character deaths.
Oh boy, this is a drama one.
Who is gonna die in the Team Fairy Tale series? Now, we got nothing on this one again. So I
do have a couple guesses that I want to think of. I honestly think that since Volley the only thing Volley has been known for is to get revenge on Michelangelo, I think this is going to bite him here pretty soon and meet his end by the hands of either Azores or one of his Council of Five. Katakuri is known as the Sin of the Demon. As we all know, Volley is a demon from the Book of Zeke.
Yeah.
That's not a good combination.
Yeah.
As for Badu, well, judging from the trailers, he might meet his end.
Yeah, but yeah, Badu might. I don't know on about that one yet. I'm kind of still iffy on that, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a random guess. How many people might die in this one? Well, considering how many deaths did we have in the Oxyon War? Or no, not
in these Michelangelo and the Black and Zeke?
Yeah. Right,
a lot. Yeah. 15.
So if we're gonna go, but most of those were in the war. So if we're gonna go on that, I would probably say around 10.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, 10 or lower is what my prediction is.
Not counting nameless characters because, well, that's obvious.
Yeah, a lot of unnamed characters die in this, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to the final topic,
which is gonna be some personal theories of ours. Now, these aren't based off anything we have. These are just some basic random theories that we just think of and we're just throwing out there.
Yeah.
Because who knows, they might be right.
Who knows? We might be right, we might be wrong. Who knows?
But anyways, let's move on to some theories. Do you got any, TJ?
I do have one, but this might be one you might be a little surprised. Think how there's a couple of things I want to forget. First off, it's permanent changes to some characters.
Okay.
More specifically, I think will be the point where I think my right arm is burned, like how in the actual fairy tale TV show. Michelangelo tends to follow the trends of what the actual anime does with the character in some way or another, which that also means you and Alexander are going to be losing some appendages.
Alright, that's definitely a interesting theory. That could definitely happen. In terms of me,
you'll be losing your right arm, but you'd most likely get it back somehow. Alexander, on the other hand, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, it seems a lot of characters might be losing or getting their right arm injured in some way.
The other thing that I think might be going to be played here is Vdeio. She is usually put by the wayside nowadays, but Michelangelo might be doing something with her this time.
Yeah, we'll just have to see on that. Now, in terms of my theories, yeah, I really don't got any for this time around, considering we really don't know anything that I could base a theory off of.
Honestly, yeah. I'm just throwing stuff at a wall and seeing if it sticks.
Yeah, the only thing that I could think of for this time is maybe something with Alice's breakdown. Like how long will she stay evil for? Or if we don't really know what's gonna happen there. But yeah.
What we do know is that Alice is going to turn evil and Steven is involved.
Yep, and most likely, yeah. Okay, so anyways, I don't got any theories. TJ's theory was pretty good, but okay, so that's about it for this video. I hope you did enjoy this video. TJ, do you got anything to a map?
Well, better stay tuned for this series. Until then, keep an eye on the Reading Adventure series on the Cars Productions channel. I'll probably be closer than the first episode of Team Fairy Tale.
Yeah. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Take care, everyone.